said that they had a really great feel-good attitude, and it proved that that was just the right approach for them.
David.
Right alongside Elliott, and I'm glad Jen just brought up Luke Richardson, because that's maybe one of those forgotten storylines. He takes over for Dom Ducharme, thrust into a very tough situation in Game 3. You have to love his cerebral approach, even when things got a little dicey in overtime.
Well, it's the thing you really notice. So in overtime, Vegas came out really well, and there's this near icing here, and as Chris Cuthbert said, it had some great draw weight on it, and it does hit Leonard. Shouldn't have been icing. But, you know, Alex Burrows is freaking out. You know, he played with Bieksa, and some of the crazy rubbed off on him. But look at Richardson, just calm. And I think the team takes on the personality of the head coach, and when you don't see him freaking out like that, they hold and they go down and score. And just one thing we noticed here, Robin Leonard, who tweeted after the game his support for the Canadians and Price, he made sure to touch the do it for Darren pin on Richardson when they hugged, and he gave his congratulations.
Yeah, really a special moment there. Meanwhile, Marc Bergevin, I mean, he's been the GM since 2012 in Montreal. He kept preaching patience. I have a plan, patience. His patience and the organization's patience paying off.
Well, if you look at all the decisions that he's made, they're all rolling 7 right now. It's jackpot for the Canadians as I roll out all of the Vegas puns. And by the way, this suit is the best closer since Mariano Rivera. When he wears it, they win series. But, you know, Cassie mentioned Price, their big defense, and he doubled down on big defense, adding Edmondson this year. The centers, staying with Kotkaniemi as his draft target when a lot of people who are more experts on the draft than I am disagreed. Suzuki not trading him for Dubois when Columbus asked for that. Cole Caulfield, now a big-time scorer already at the NHL level, 15th overall. Everything that Bergevin has touched that's been questioned, it all looks really good right now. Big challenge in the Stanley Cup final against either New York or Tampa Bay, but they're there and they earned it.
Yeah, absolutely. 3-0 with a chance to eliminate opponents. They've got the killer instinct as well, Ron. And yes, this Cinderella story definitely has one more big chapter to write.
Hey, don't go away, you two. Punmeister, Elliott, and David. The odds. What were the odds for Montreal tonight or through this series? Was it Vegas the whole way, right?
It was. Tonight was as close, Ron, as it was. Montreal was plus 125, I believe, when David was emptying his bank account on them before the game. That was about as close as we saw it. You know, the one team that has even had longer odds than Montreal is the Islanders. I think they've been an underdog in every game they've played.
Well, you showed earlier how they were 0-5 down the stretch coming into the playoffs. They were 18th during the year. They were the 16th seed of all these teams in the Derby. And people say, you know, how are they doing it? Well, they're doing it with a skill that's as great as the finest hours of this storied franchise. Here are the 5 overtime wins. Can you believe that goal? Nice, right? There's 2 of the kids, and here comes another one. Kotkaniemi just wires this one with a beautiful release in a critical moment against the dreaded rival. And then here goes Caulfield to Toffoli. I mean, that's as pretty as you'll ever see. Guy Lafleur and Yvonne Cornway, Steve Shutt, I don't care. Here's another one. Paul Byron, how does he do that to Josh Anderson? And here comes another one tonight in the 2nd minute of overtime. Just fabulous. So, par excellence. Congratulations, Montreal.